So Inhabited Thickness is about designing in narrow spaces, overlooked spaces, and one of the introductory texts we were given was The Third Policeman by Flann O'Brien, and that was just about a police station that was within the walls of another house, and that's actually this first model I made that just shows a police station within the walls of the house. So my design project is in Paris, and I designed studios for university, and it's about a thesis of stairs and an alignment of views. And I just really liked the freedom we had to design wherever we wanted. All of our studio had really different projects. Mine was in Paris, we have ones in Belfast and ones in Switzerland. Yeah, I love that Queen's, the Masters was all mixed together. It was first years and second year, so we had a big year group, which was nice, and that we were all in the same studio because it was just nice to have lots of different people you could bounce ideas off, and even work with the other studios beside you, just to get a fresh pair of eyes to look at your work and give you advice.
One of the reasons why I chose this studio is that it's a very smaller scale scheme compared to other studios, and in my MArch 1 I was in a studio where we focus a lot on a larger scheme, and particularly my design is very big. So I thought that I wanted to try something different and try like a smaller scheme, and also this studio focuses in the interior a lot, which I found very fascinating because before in architecture we will always focus on the outside, the external. So that was one of the reasons. So when I came to Queens, the tutors here really helped me a lot and kind of like encouraging me to just do whatever I want and however I want to do it. And they also were very, they also helped me a lot in realizing that, oh, actually you can use your personal interests and transform that into architecture, which is something I did for mine. I personally like to use this playful element in my architecture, so I utilized that a lot, and that kind of became my personal kind of like architectural style.
We have two projects. The first project was a gap site in Belfast, and kind of we needed to do, that's why the studio is called Inhabited Thickness, because we have to design something in a tight space. And this was my site in Belfast, and then I kind of like make a research in ground plan, which is one of the architectural layering, like I don't know, design processes. And then I was just focusing on doing model making, and Michael McGarry pushed me to use model making, and I think it really worked for me to convey complex interiors. And I don't know, like this is my model for the first semester, and I was used to use models just for the final presentation, but then in here I learned how to use them as design as well as the process, and also like as a representation. So it was really interesting this semester. I think like you are a better designer if you come to Queen's or to the UK to study, because of the approach, whilst in my background would be more like you need to be ready to go and work for people. Yeah.